Right, so today Senegal actually thrashed Iraq 5-0. Yes, they thrashed 5-0. I mean, unbelievable game. Senegal, of course, is one of the top 15 teams in the world, and I'm not surprised at the way they have played in the World Cup. I mean, this is their first win. They lost to France and Norway, but against today, they showed no mercy against Iraq. Well, the moment of the day was for me was when the Iraq national anthem was being played, and I can see actually the flag wasn't kept on the field. That is because Iraq has requested FIFA that their flag should be above the field because they have written the God's name on the flag. So that's one of the requests. It's one of the very one of the two countries from the World Cup that have requested their flag not to be on the World Cup. That was some moment, and when you're from a country which has a population of more than a billion, you think why India isn't there at the World Cup. I mean, this is my second consecutive FIFA World Cup. It's painful, to be honest, to see India not qualifying. But we have other issues. But seeing at the story of Iraq, the last time they qualified for the World Cup was in 1986. They didn't win any match over there, but that's fine. Here as well, they didn't win any match. They didn't got a point as well, but that's fine. They have qualified for the World Cup. I mean, as an Indian, sometimes you feel okay, what's going on with the Indian football? I know there's problem with the league, there's a problem with the federation, a lot of things going on. But hey, I think the things that are going, even for the next 2 years. By the way, in 2038, US again is going to try to host the World Cup. That's what we come to know today, and they're thinking to take the 48 team World Cup to beyond that, and it will be a 64 team World Cup. So imagine, and I bet you what, if the way the things are going in the Indian football, we won't be even qualify for the World Cup that has 64 teams or 96 teams. Today in the press conference of Iraq, a lot of people, the coach of Iraq said that the league need to be strong. They were against a 10-man team. They were a 10-man team against Senegal, but he said that the league need to be strong. I think that's a strong message. And remember, as of now, by the end of Senegal versus Iraq match, 6 out of 9 Asian teams are out of this World Cup. That just shows how it's not only with Iraq, it's with the other team as well. But the important point is qualifying for the World Cup. I mean, we all know how the situation were in Iraq in the last few decades, but still they compete, they tried, and they qualified for the World Cup. I mean, it's high time for India. I mean, the way it is going, it is not going anywhere. We perhaps our ranking is 139. So in order for Indian football team needs to qualify for the World Cup, they have to do something else. And it's not only with the federation and the leagues and the other one. Everyone, I've seen the ISL how it has grown. They have tried the best they could, but unfortunately it didn't go. We had good players. I remember in the first season they have Alson Del Piero, Roberto Carlos was there, Nicolas Anelka was there. So there were players they've tried to bring in from different countries, and it was a good effort. But the things are pathetic at the moment, I would say. But in order for India to qualify for the World Cup, it's going to take a while. I mean, I don't know what to say, but it pain, like you be there and you see a country like Iraq is qualifying for the World Cup. I don't know how to put this right. But anyways, so Senegal thrashed Iraq 5-0. Abhijit Deshmukh from Toronto.